Hey guys, I'm here with Alex.
Hey.
We're going to be talking about the game Ogre Cheerleader. This game was given to me by this company here. I've played it a few times. I like it. They will be conducting a Kickstarter this Tuesday coming up. I believe it's launching. I'm going to be teaching my friend Alex how to play. So I guess I'll explain it and show the cards a little bit. The backs look like this. The game is basically about cheerleaders, I guess, performing or doing different stunts, and each card gives you an ability, and they are cheerleaders in different schools. So I guess we have, which I can show you in the first player card here that they give you as a reminder. I guess we have the onions, the unicorns, the swamp monsters, and the clubs. I'll give you an example. This one looks like this, so this is number 6. They're kind of all wearing yellow. The swamp monsters are wearing green and black. The unicorns are wearing purple, red, and white. There you go. And the clubs are wearing brown, mostly, some black, maybe a little bit of gold there on the belt. So there's 4 different schools, and basically you're gonna have a set of cards in your hand, and then there's gonna be cards in the middle between you and the other player. This game was basically designed as a 2-player game, but as I understand, the designers said that you can play with more people if you would like. So, but right now we're gonna play with 2. That's what the game was designed for. They also provided you with a kind of cheat sheet or a reminder card, so how to score. I'm gonna be explaining that in a few minutes. So you have 4 cards. Each player gets 4 cards from the deck, and the deck is this big. Then you have a middle portion, which is called the field, and you're going to have 4 cards there too. Not at all times. Sometimes you'll have less, sometimes you will have none, and then you have to replenish the field. Sometimes you'll have 1, sometimes you'll have 5. It just depends. So I'm just gonna start the game and then show you as we go, okay? So let me set this. Okay, so Alex is shuffling the cards. He has played once. I will go over the rules just for the people that are watching. Do you want to be first, Alex?
No matter.
Okay, so I'll let Alex be first. So he'll be the first player. And in this game, every player gets an equal amount of turns, even after the deck is empty, which triggers the end of the game. So let's say the deck finishes. If you were the first player, the second player still gets one last turn. So I'll take my 4, he has 4. There's a deck which he's putting down. Then there's also, where's that blank card? There was a blank card somewhere.
I got shuffled in.
Okay, there is a blank card because this, here you go.
Right in my hand.
There's a blank card in this copy of the deck because this is a demo deck. So the blank card is going to be the bench card in the, I guess the latest printed copy of this game. So we're gonna call this the bench card. And basically some cards over here in the field will allow you or make you, as you would say, discard, or I guess place the cheerleaders on the bench. I'm going to give this reference card to Alex because he's played fewer times, so he has a reminder on how to score. To score in this game, you have to be able to get the field to do certain things. So you can score by having 2 of the same number, 3 of the same kind of school touching each other, meaning that the cards have to be right next to each other. So, for example, these are not touching each other. If there was another green one over here, you would not be able to score it. They have to all be right next to each other to score. Then you also can score in order of the numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and even going backwards. So 10, 9, 8, and they can be from different schools or the same schools. So they don't have to match in color, they just have to be in order. And that's how you score. When you're scoring, you can score, usually it's 3. So let's say 1, 2, 3, you would score it. If this is a 4, you can score all 4. So, and then there's some other kind of exceptions which I'll go through while we're playing and scoring to show you guys. So each card has a number, and every number, even if they're different schools, has the same ability. So all the 6s do the same thing, or the 1s do the same thing, or the 3s do the same thing, etc. I'll show you some of the art on some of these cards. So I have this one here. That's kind of neat. It looks like she's beating something. I also have this one. This one's kind of cool. She's eating a pizza.
Pizza.
And this one, kind of one of my favorites. It's the mess with the other person card. So you get to basically steal a card from their hand and then play it as if it was in your own hand to the field. So I kind of like that because it makes the other player has less cards when it's their turn to play. Yep. So Alex is gonna go first.
And I will play on either side. So I'm playing a 4. It says pick up any other card on the field playing in your hand. Pick up this 7.
Okay.
And I have 4 cards, so I don't draw.
Yes. So every time that it's the end of your turn, if you don't have 4 cards, you're going to draw up to 4 cards. But because his card allowed him to pick up a card from the field, he's up to 4. He's not going to draw up any more cards.
My max hand size is a 4.
So I am going to Let's see what we have here. We have a 4, a 5, a 1, and a 3. Let's see how I can do something here to score something. Let's see. I think I am going to play this one. It says choose a random card from your opponent's hand and play it as if it was a card in your hand. So this is the one I told you you get to steal from the other person.
Yeah, that's wild.
So I'm gonna play it on this side of the bench. So right there. So as of right now, the bench has 5 cards.
Yep.
And then I'm going to take this one and play it. So this is a 2. It says, look through the cards on the bench. Choose one of the cards on the bench and play it as if it was in your hand. Okay, well, there is nothing in the bench because we just started.
Yep.
So nothing's gonna happen there. I just have to choose where to place this one. So I'm gonna put it over on this side only because if Alex had a card to join it to this one, yep, he could potentially score it because they would be all next to each other.
Yep.
So I'm gonna put it over here just so Alex makes it a little bit harder for Alex, yep, to get some points there.
Stroke my invisible beard. I'm going to play the card that I picked up. I'll play it over here. 7. It says play the card from the top of the deck as if you are playing it from your hand. So I don't know what this is, but it's a chance card. Oh, picked up 2. Pick up any other card on the field, put it anywhere else on the field. Let's see. This is 2 at the same point value. 3 at the same. Oh, I can do that. I'm going to play it next to the card I played. I'm going to pick up this 1. I'm going to put it here. So now I get to score these 3 since they're the same school. Yes,
he would score these 3. So then that goes to your scored deck.
Score deck. And that's
very good.
So for my turn, I have 2 cards.
Yes.
I draw 2.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay. So let's see. This is what I have. I guess I have 2 of these. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play this one, which allows me to put another card on the field. So I'm gonna put it on this side because the 3 unicorns on that side, this one's the 2. Only because I want to be scoring the highest numbers. So because this one lets me put another card on the field from my hand, I will take this unicorn 5 and put it over here and then be able to score this. So, and now I have 2 cards, so I will pick up 2 cards. Let's see. Okay, that's what I got.
You know what? I like gambling.
You like gambling?
Yes, because I picked this one up as well. Another 7.
Okay.
So I get to pick up a card and play it as though it was from my hand. I don't know what this is. Oh, look at that. I picked up a 6. It's a steal card.
Yes. So now he's going to be able to take a card from my hand at random. Not a good one, not a good one, not a good one. Okay. Let's see. Which one did he take? Yes, he took the one I didn't want.
Let's see. 2 of the same points. So I'm going to play this 5 that I took from Angie over here, and send this to the bench. That's face down.
Yes, face down.
And
then that gap closes, and he's able to score the 2 5s. So that's what I was saying as we go. I was going to explain things. When there's a gap, even if you're scoring the gap, excuse me, when it closes, if it allows you to score again, you would take it.
Yep.
So.
And let's see, I have 3 in hand. I draw 1.
Okay. So now I only have 3, but I don't get to draw up another one just because he stole one from me.
Yep.
So that's kind of, you know, messes with me.
Yep.
Alex messing with me. Okay. So I think I'm going to play this 7 next to this 7 over here.
Yep.
And then I have to play the top card. It's an 8. It says draw the 2 cards, the 2 top cards from the deck, put it into your hand, and then okay, so 1 into your hand and the other one in either side of the field. Okay, so I am gonna put this 8 over here, over there, and see what happens.
Yep.
So I'm gonna draw 2 from here. 1,
Yep.
2.
And you put 1 in hand, 1 on the field, any
Okay,
side.
so 1 I get to keep. The other one I have to play. Okay, so I am going to keep this one in my hand, and then I'm gonna play this one. And let's see how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna play it over here next to that 4. And then it says I can pick up any card and put it into my hand.
But that's not, you're not playing this. You're put 1 in the hand, 1 on the other
That's true.
side.
So then I won't be able to use this ability because play and put are 2 different things. So,
But you get to score these.
but I get to score these 2.
And
These 2 here at the end.
2 4s and 2 7s.
So, and these here.
Nope.
Which, that's not bad. 2 7s and 2 4s.
Yep. And I'm going to still do random stuff. I play the 8. Say the same thing. Draw 2, put 1 in hand, 1 on the field, any side. What do I have in hand? Oh, okay. I'll keep this in hand, and I'll play this 2 right here. I get to score these 2 8s and these 2 2s.
Yes. Yep.
Very simple game. And I have 4 in hand.
I keep forgetting to draw.
Okay.
Okay, so this is what I have. Let's see. Okay, so I think I'm going to play number 7 and see if I can get lucky. It's also the same kind of school as the 6 that's on the field. So if I get another club, I would be able to score it. Or if I get a 5 or an 8, I would be able to score it. So hopefully, come on, Mama needs to score some more points.
No.
And it's a 6. So I don't get to take all of them, but I can, let's see, this one, it says play. So I have to play this one. So I would put it next to this one, and then steal one from Alex, and potentially score this one, unless I was to take something from Alex's hand that messes this up. Like a 9 could make it all shuffle up, and then possibly not end up next to each other.
I think I have 1 9 in here. Pick that 9.
I picked the 2. So it says, look through the cards on the bench. Choose one of the cards on the bench and play it as if you were playing it from your hand. I'm going to put this card over here. Hopefully I didn't make a mistake. I don't remember the only card that's in the bench. Okay. So this wasn't bad because now I have 3 6s.
Ooh.
Which I believe I can score also.
But you're playing it, so you have to take another card from your hand. And I do have 1 9 in here.
Ugh.
So you have a 33% chance of scoring that.
So I'm just looking at the rules to see. I think that you can score multiple of the same card. Let's see. Can I see your reference card for a minute? And let me pick from your hand. Yes, it says at least 2. So if I was to choose a card that does not mess with the order of this, I would be able to score these 3 6s. So a 10, which messes me up. Okay, so now I have to choose where to put this 10.
I forgot about the 10.
Which technically it doesn't really matter because it will bench the card next to it and the one on the opposite side of the bench.
Yep.
So I will be able to score something, but not something as big.
Yep.
So I will put it here, and then this one gets benched and this one gets benched. So he did prevent me from getting some points. And then these go to the bench face down. And then I will be scoring these 2 6s. And I have 3 cards, so I will be drawing up to 4. Hello, Mark. We're playing Ogre Cheerleaders.
Ogre Cheerleaders.
Their Kickstarter goes off next Tuesday. So now it's your turn,
Yep.
Alex.
I got 2
And he
cards.
only has 2 cards. Oh,
Very
poor
limited.
Alex. Poor Alex only has 2 cards. Did I mess with you too much, Alex?
Maybe.
Okay.
But which one should I play?
I don't know, you tell me.
I should play the 9.
You play the 9, so then he's going to shuffle them all up. And I definitely love this art here. I guess in this one, she's like punching him, the judge, because he gave her a little scoring. I think that's hilarious.
Same order. Did nothing. And I have 1 card. I draw 3.
Okay. Hello, Megan. So now it's my turn. And there is 2 clubs here. So hopefully if I can get another club, I could score those 2. Or if I can get another 10 on this side, I could score that one.
Well,
Let's see.
The other 10, you'd have to play something
Yeah,
that
I
says
know.
put.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this 8. It says draw 2 cards from the deck. Put one in your hand and then play the other one. No, it's put the other one. Put the other one on the field. Anywhere you would like. So on either side, not in the middle. So I'm going to put it right here. Hopefully that stays in that same order. That way I can score these 3. So I'm going to pick up 2 from the deck.
2 9s. 2 9s.
Let's see.
9.
So I got this one, which I am not going to play that because it'll mess with my scoring. And then this one, let's see. Pick up any card on the field and put it into your hand. Okay, that's not bad. So I'm going to keep this one. And then I'm going to play this one. So let's see
putting
how I want to do this. It's pudding?
Yeah, you're
okay.
putting it. You're not playing
Okay.
it.
I keep forgetting. Pudding, playing. Okay. Well, it would have been cool if I could have played this, but I'll place this over here, and then I'll score my 3 over here.
I'll do that. I'm gonna play this. It tells me I can put 1 card from my hand anywhere on the field.
Very good.
2 tens.
Very good. Alex is good at this game. He's only played once, and he's kicking my butt.
There are some fast learners out there.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's all
Okay. So let's see. I think. Okay, so I am going to explain something, which I can't do right now, but I will explain it just in case it doesn't happen by the time the end of this game happens. If when you're scoring, the field ends up empty, then you replenish it with the deck by putting 4 cards on the field, and then the person that emptied the field gets to play the first card on that field. So you essentially get an extra turn, like a bonus turn. I can't do that right now. I wish. Me and all my 9s in here. So I think I am going to. I think I'm going to do this. Play this one here. And then, actually that probably was a mistake, but now that I played it, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to bench this one only because if he was able to score these together, it would be more points than these together. So I'm gonna bench this one. Wasn't my best choice, but all in fun, right? So bench that face down. Okay, I have 3 cards, so I will draw my 4th one, which really, look at my cards. Do you see that? Do you see that? They're almost all the same. Okay, Alex. Keep beating me here.
Do I want it? Well, actually, that's a better choice for me. I'm gonna play this. Just pick up any card on the field, put it anywhere else on the field.
Yep, and then he gets to score it. That's another thing. Now it's blank, which is what I explained a minute ago. So this is the rest of the deck. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be ending the game here soon. So now you would replenish the field with these cards, which I can tell there's only 4. So these 4 would go on the field like this. And he would get to play a card first. So because he was the first player, that means I still get a turn. But if that was me, he would not. So, lucky Alex. Anyways, so now, I mean, he's beating me, but anyways, now he gets to play another card.
That's my best choice for my hand. I will play the 6 here. I can steal a card from your hand.
Ugh!
Yeah.
Why?
The other 2 are not that good.
If you only saw what I have in my hand.
Yeah.
I can probably bet what you're gonna get.
Probably.
He's probably gonna take a 9. Watch him take the only card that's not a 9. See, there you go.
But now it's shuffle, so it doesn't matter where I put it.
Yeah.
Just shuffling it. So I might be able to potentially score 3 cards.
Yes, because, you know, Alex is beating me again. So, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
Let's see if I can get some scores. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh no!
6.
No!
Yay, I can score something.
Ugh. This game doesn't like me very much.
There are off days.
Okay, so now I have 3 cards. And honestly, I don't know how I'm gonna do this so I can score something. Because there's not 3 of any color there.
You'd have to try to match numbers, but...
So if I play this one, it will bench this card and this one, so I don't want to do that. So my only choice is to play a 9. So I am going to play a 9, shuffle the cards, and hope that the 8, 9, and 10 go all next to each other in order.
Yep.
Which, you know, with my luck.
You never know.
8, 9, 2, 10. So that ends my turn, and I am not able to score anything.
Yep.
So let's just say that I will painfully just say that I lost, because I can tell. I don't need to count to see that Alex's stack is much larger than mine.
Okay.
So,
Card in my hand.
yeah.
Very useless to me.
I have like almost all 9s.
No.
And that's like such a gamble because it like, I don't know. I've played this game multiple times. I've only won once. Even though I've only won once, I still keep playing it. It's a fun game.
Very simple, very quick.
Yes. So, let's see. So I just want to show you guys a couple of things that I like about it. So I already showed you this card, which I thought was hilarious. And then there's this card, which I also thought was hilarious. I spoke with the designers, and they did tell me that for the newer version, they will be removing the tooth that goes flying and the blood that comes out of his mouth. I guess they're cleaning up the artwork. So this is basically what the final product will be closely looking like. Again, this is the back. He did tell me that the quality of the card was gonna be better. I like the artwork, but I feel in a reviewing point of view that the back of the card, there's a lot of white, like this negative space that has nothing on it. I feel like I would have wanted maybe a couple of cheerleaders at the bottom here or something. What do you think, Alex?
Man, it would be better with less white. More, it would be more colorful. Much better to look at. And
so I definitely do like the artwork. It's very funny, very creative. I mean, the unicorn is very pretty. The name Swamp Monsters for a school game or a school mascot is hilarious. I like that the game is quick and it's small. I mean, the deck is essentially almost this fat. I mean, Alex has only a few more cards over there in his hand. I mean, it's very small. It can fit in your pocket. See, very small.
similar to like a 52 card poker deck.
Yeah, very small. So you can fit it in your pocket. I definitely think that this is a game that you could play before you get your meal at a restaurant. I think that you could play it with your family. I think that my kids would love to play this game. I think they would think it's hilarious, as long as, you know, I was able to explain to them what everything means. I think they would be able to pick it up real quickly. I think that this would be a great game to like end the night when you don't have an hour or 3 hours to play a game and you want to go to sleep in 30 minutes, you want to play one last game. I think this would be a great game for something like that. The rules do have to be cleaned up a little bit, but they are very easy to follow. He has a lot of pictures and diagrams here. I think that with a couple of things added to it, it has a lot of potential. I'm excited to see what the end product will look like, how it will be coming like packaged up. And like I said, this blank card will be the bench card for the cheerleaders. I did like that they added this scoring card to let the players know, you know, as a reference. I did feel like, yes, it has one, maybe two would be better, just so the two players that are playing against each other don't have to share one. Not like a deal breaker or anything like that. One is fine. But like I said, this game was designed for 2 players. But you can add another player. It just takes out some of the strategy part of the game and makes it more luck based the more players you play. And besides that, I mean, it's a great quick game to play. Would I tell a friend to buy it? I would definitely tell a friend to buy it. I have multiple cards, games, or small games that I keep in my car that I like to take with me places, vacation, restaurants, and this would probably be one of those games that I would be able to keep in my car, and that way I can play something quick when I'm not home. And that's pretty much what I have to say about this game. How did you like it?
That's fun. I mean, they could have put a like special ability for each class, school, which probably would make it a little more interesting. But it's still a fun game.
Okay. Well, you definitely beat me,
yeah.
So you got it. You've only played it twice.
Yeah, it's a fun game. Fun. Quick.
So yeah, that's gonna be Ogre Cheerleader. Here's my fatty walking around, and thank you for watching.